Hello, welcome to CEO Insights, the Living Organization podcast with Vitaly Gimin. With me is William Forster. William or Bill, thank you very much. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure to be here with you today.
So as you can see on Bill's shirt, CEO Zone, he's a founder and CEO of CEO Zone. Bill, tell us what CEO Zone is about.
Okay. Well, we created it to solve the problem of CEOs who need research, who want to have the best subject matter experts across their whole life. So we're all about the leader, not just leadership. So we curate for you and use our CEO AI tool to very quickly get you to the subject that you want to know the best about, how you might implement that, who are the best people in the world, what are the best books, what are the best videos, how do you take that and really bring it to a very quick 12-second pros and cons on a particular subject. So I could probably say a whole lot more, but I'll stop there for right now.
Oh, thank you. That's very interesting. So how is it unique in the sense we have a lot of sources? I could read a McKinsey article. I could go on the internet. How is it different from that?
So different than a large consulting firm, which I happen to have been part of for a long time. Uh, what we do is curate that for you. So it might be a McKinsey article, it could be a Bain article, it could be a Blackstone article, but what we're doing is in our app making it live. So the author of the article you can talk to and you can say, can you tell me more about that book? Can you tell me more about the Live in Organization, page 34, whether it be yourself or Norman? Can you bring that to life? Because it's about quickly getting the right information and then going back to your business and implementing change. It's
Hmm.
not about coming and spending an hour and a half in the library. It's get what you need and go back to work. And we do that in a pro and con, kind of like a SWOT analysis of what's available that is the best either inside our app or out in the World Wide Web domain. We bring that both together in a one page. The next page is about what's good and bad, even inside CEO zones based on others' input. And the third page is how to implement this in an organization that is $1 billion or larger.
How interesting. I like it because as CEO, my biggest problem is I just don't have time. I don't have time to read through all the books and so on. So what you're saying is this is giving me kind of a summary and an evaluation process, right?
Yes. And it allows you then maybe to have a staff member dig deeper into that. An example would be overall equipment effectiveness in a factory. How do I compare multiple lines across multiple countries that are making very similar products? Where's there an expert? So Lean and Six Sigma might come to mind, but it's also about the people. How do you turn the hearts and minds on to make that equipment work better? And how do you treat the people well? And how do you do that safely? So many, many different subjects, all the way down to fly fishing and motorcycle riding. The zones in the app are what would be of interest to the CEO, he or she. What are they interested in?
Oh, how interesting. So it's not just business. There are some personal information that's very useful for their life and for their families, right?
Absolutely. It is all areas of life that there's an interest in. I would say there's 30 some zones. My personal take was culture, execution, optimization. But then we get into how can two companies serve a different audience together? And all of a sudden, two CEOs come up with a third way to serve their customers together, or a new way to serve, and innovation came about. So lots of really interesting stories where they can have a peer-to-peer relationship around the world, not just in their local community, or not just in their industry, or not just outside of their industry. Cross-pollinating, collaborating all areas of life.
Oh, wonderful. I have my last question is a lot of CEOs worry about privacy because anything they say can be misconstrued and legally. And how do you deal with privacy issues there?
So it's a very secure network is one, but you don't know that until you test it. And we use Microsoft Dynamics tools. So we have Microsoft Teams, we have SharePoint, all those different Microsoft corporate tools, I'll call them, for that billion and up kind of CEO and platform. We also then do not allow recording. So you and I might be in the app right now. We're not, but we could be. And we start a Teams call, it won't let you record. You can't take notes. So we want that to be not just secure, but super secure. And also, when you sign up, you can either use your real name and create a real profile, or you can create what I'll call an avatar, not use your picture, not use your company name, and you feel free to engage. Our CEO AI tool, though, knows who you really are, and it allows you to be peer-to-peer, so that if you're $30 billion CEO and they're a $20 billion CEO, you can talk to each other. And then you can say to each other, here's who I really am, here's my real company. And we would suggest you do that at the beginning of any conversation if you're clothed, if you will.
That makes sense. Bill, thank you so much. I hope it goes well. It's a fascinating adventure. I can tell it's already made a difference in a lot of leaders' lives. So I'd be happy. I'd be curious to hear for you to come back, say in a year's time, and see where it is. I'm sure it'll
Excellent.
multiply.
Well, one of the things I like about this business, if you will, is it's fun. It's fun to
Yeah.
connect people, and some CEOs want to share, some CEOs want to learn, some don't want to do either. They just want to be cutting edge on what's the latest and greatest in the AI world, which we have experts in there, or cybersecurity. Whatever it is that's going to be on the CEO's plate, we're trying to curate and truly save them time so they can come right down that funnel and get the best of the best.
Wow. Wow. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, and wish you really good luck, and love to have you back in about a year. I'd love to see how it amplifies.
Okay, well, thank you. And we have your book. I am actively reading it. It was
Oh,
in
great.
the
The
right
living
shoulder there. So
the living
thank you all.
organization. Thank you so much.
Thank you.